giza nisingawe rungu yangu hagi na ila nikisonga na chapa kutula chukuna nini batre tell you what you want baby girl you bring me down and then you turn me on tell me what you want baby girl you bring me down and then you turn me on yeah baby do you miss me baby 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 Beti na pigo kwanza uwanja nikipara Sexy na piga ya matiki ya kinara Nikitapanda nikianza kusikara Baby victory, baby victory Beti na pigo kwanza uwanja nikipara Sexy na piga ya matiki ya kinara Nikitapanda nikianza kusikara Baby victory, baby victory Nice.
Yeah, imekuwa triple jamo. Yeah. Sawa. Ndio hivyo wanajulikana kama triple jamo. Watarudia baadaye. Kwa hivyo hiyo ni kionjo tu. Na pia Kizegule ana download ngoma yake. Nani? Kizegule ana download yake inakuja. Kwa hivyo itakuwa kubwa hii sana. Haijawahi fanyika. Kisha baadaye tutakuwa na Joto. Mr. Joto mwenyewe atakuwa tumalizia hapa hivi. Alafu ndo tufunge. Na pause. Sasa watakuwa tukifunga na wao. But sasa hivi tunaingia sasa kutazama filamu hapa hivi. Alafu ndo hivyo.
Nice. Na asante sana MC Tobiko. DJ tapunguza kidogo. Now we are moving on with the entertainment at this courtesy of KFCB. The entire equipment, the layout, and the entire layout of the deck, as we said earlier, is courtesy of KFCB. Tunasema asanteni sana. However, talking about content, in pursuit of academic excellence in the Department of Film Training, we want to pick one documentary that we want to share with you, and I'll be asking the producer and the crew to come right here, the Dragon Fruit. Kujeni hapa. Dragon Fruit, where are you? Fanyeni haraka tafadhali. Tuwapigie makofi. We have quite blockbusters to be able to show, but because of time, we will just be able to show the documentary that the faculty thought that was the best, among the best in the just concluded productions that of course has made them to move on to the second level. Of course, going on to second year. So, producer, come. Just quick enough. DJ, be ready with sound. Please just talk about your production and the crew as we always do it.
Hi guys. So our project was about the dragon fruit. So the fruit is a very unique one. Farmers have not yet known it, but it's so profitable. So if you think you can become one of them after you watch, you can just engage in the farming. So I was the producer. Let the crew say their names.
Hello everyone. My name is Kuria Agnes Jerry. DOP.
Hello. My name is Nancy Ashera. I was the camera person.
Hi. Cheryl Liwell Zegafa.
Hi guys. Mary Modoni Sound.
Assalamu alaikum. Yasir Ngome, the director of the production.
And Madame Muigai Alice, come. Tunamuitanga Mama. She is the supervisor of this very great team. Tuwapige makofi. So here we are talking about film, we are talking about cinematic arts, and it will only be good that we see some glimpse of what we always have in our department, and so that we can be able to clear. But as we move on with entertainment, we'll be able to watch even other feature films, courtesy of FACFCB. So can we go and sit? Tuwapige makofi as they go. DJ, sound, Dragon Fruit.
Well, the world is hit by climate change and food insecurity. Crops that can cope with this diversity are required. As a solution to this food pandemic is being sought, Planet Heart surprises us with this magnificent, beautiful dragon fruit which grows in all climatic conditions.
Now, the beautiful thing about the dragon fruit is that it grows in an array of ecological zones, from very hot to cold. Now, the difference comes in the time that it takes for this fruit to be able to mature. Because you'll find, like, I had a farmer who bought seedlings from us. Within 8 months, they were already getting fruit. Then you'll find, as we're in a cooler place, we start getting our fruit from 1 year to 1.5 years. So it doesn't mean that you'll not get fruit, but you'll also get fruit. It will take a little bit longer, but you'll still get fruit.
Dragon fruit is also known as pitaya. Pitaya, or the strawberry pears, is in the family of the cactus shrub. Its growth originated from Central America, South America, Mexico, and now is currently grown in most parts of the world.
Now, the reason why we chose the dragon fruit is because, first of all, it's in the family of the cactus plant, and by that we're coming to a time when there are issues about climate change, and one of the issues is about water availability for the crops. We're no longer farming the way we used to because water has become a scarce commodity. So in that case, it being a cactus, it does not require as much water as probably you'd say your maize or your beans.
It prefers tropical and subtropical regions and mostly favors pastoralists because it does well in arid and semi-arid areas. If they adopt it, they will have another source of food and income.
We got our first seedlings from a gentleman in Meru. He's called Anthony Kinoti. He's among the pioneers of the dragon fruit.
Mr. Anthony Kinoti Mugambe, also referred to as King of Dragon Fruit, is an agribusiness entrepreneur and owner of Gravity, a 5-acre farm in Meru County. He is the pioneer and a successful dragon fruit farmer in Kenya. He has introduced other farmers in micro, small, and medium enterprises in the agribusiness sector into dragon fruit farming. Dragon fruit farmers in Kenya formed the Dragon Fruit Farmers Network, which trains and sells seedlings and cuttings to new farmers, sources for local and international market for the dragon fruit, and also updates network members on new trends of dragon fruit farming. Dragons are one of the most expensive fruits and could earn you incredible income, especially in these uneconomic times. 3 types of dragon species are grown in Kenya: Pitaya blanca, the pink-skinned fruit; Pitaya roja, the red flesh fruit; and Pitaya amarilla, the yellow-skinned fruit.
The reason why we chose these 3 varieties is because of the demand in the market. Ideally, there are over 50 varieties of dragon fruits in the market. But in terms of the market acceptability, these ones are the ones which, first of all, either mature fast, they are tasty, and also readily available and grow in contrast. Once you grow your crop, up until a certain maturity level, about 8 months, you can now let the plant have lateral shoots, which will then harvest and propagate for you to get your cuttings. So then after that, you can root them and use that to multiply your plantation.
Hapa ni kwa nasari yetu hapa Little Josie Farm. Na hizi ni seedlings zenye tumegerminate from a seed. Hizi ni seedlings za dragon fruit, parola. Hiyo the outer part inakuanga yellow and the inner part inakuanga white.
The plant can grow in any soil that is well draining and requires a lot of heat and humidity. The dragon plant can be propagated from its seeds or cuttings. The demand of the dragon fruit farming is gradually increasing in Mr. Waweru's farm in Mala, Machakos County. He packages them in sacks while others carry them in their cars.
For quite a while, I have been growing fruit on commercial basis, and this is one of the fruits which is not in my farm. So I've decided to go into dragon farming for many reasons. One of them is doesn't require a lot of water. It can be grown almost everywhere. The price of the fruits are good. That is why I've decided to try and see how to work in my farm. The seedlings in the country goes between 500 and 700.
At the fruit of Ngong Hills in Kiserian, Kajiado County, Madam Helen owns several dragon farms. She explains why she started dragon farming.
I started in March 2021 during the time of COVID. I was a victim of COVID. So when I was in the house, I used to ask myself, what can I do that is so different from others? And I came up with the dragon fruit. And this is 2 acres. I have other farms of different sizes. My father was a farmer, so I had so much interest in farming.
Dragon farming requires proper farm management and training to get maximum harvest.
We do intercropping. This is to enable me manage my workers, to pay my workers and to pay maybe tokens and all that. We do intercrop with the raw plants that don't overlap the posts because they require a lot of heat. So if you do the crops that are beyond the posts, you realize you'll be killing your dragon. After every 2 months we do additional manure, though not much, kidogo tu, for it to have something to feed on. If you put manure so close to the plant, it rots. So the manure must be outside. So not anyone who can do unless I train you. But we learn as we grow them. So what we do, we train them how to remove the suckers. We train them. So basically, I do the training myself.
The spacing for this plant is 2 meters from one tree to another. The tree is a climbing plant and requires support after transplanting the seedlings. A tire or ring is fitted at the top of a pole and the dragon tree branches are hung on it for better productivity. Dragon fruit plant is a large climbing plant that grows tall, thick with tender branches. Dragon trees are easy to maintain for they store water in their trunks. This makes them drought resilient in case you forget to water them occasionally. Helen's farm has red soil which dries very fast, so she does drip irrigation. The dragon fruit should not be grown under shades because they need sunlight for better growth. The maturity period is between 8 and 24 months after transplanting and depends on the climatic conditions. Dragon plants can begin flowering from 6 to 8 months, although in some areas they take up to 2 years to bear fruit. Once the plant matures, it's capable of bearing fruits for 20 to 30 years. Regions with high temperatures, 20 to 30 degrees Celsius, produce sweeter fruits, while in wet areas, potassium and boron are put in the soil to make the fruit sweet.
Perception is about the issue of the taste of the fruit from an area which is cooler vis-a-vis from an area which is warmer. So people say fruits from Machakos, Makueni, they are tastier, or Kibwezi, they're tastier because of the weather. Maybe there's a contributing factor, but what we've been able to do here by giving the fruits the proper nutrients, organic nutrients, the likes of calcium, potassium, boron, when fruiting has begun, is that the Brix level, which is the sweetness level of the fruit, is equally good, because from our fruits we've been able to achieve a Brix of about 24.6, which is very high for a fruit grown in a cooler area.
The dragon fruit plants are prone to diseases and pests. The most common pests include scale insects, fruit flies, and mealybugs. When the pest eats the fruit, it rots, which brings low yields. Farmers prevent pests from invading their farm by putting pesticides in fruit fly traps and hang them on the posts. Dragon fruit has become a big project in most parts of Kenya and has attracted researchers.
Dragon fruit is a new fruit in which most of the researchers, or rather the nutritionists, they have found out that it has more cost-benefit analysis, so there are more advantages than the disadvantages. In that, if you look at the nutrition aspect, it has the ability to boost the body immunity and also to kill most of the cancer cells.
The dragon fruit is not only beautiful, but offers most of the nutrients every Kenyan needs in their meals. It's rich in proteins, fiber, vitamins, minerals like magnesium, vitamin A, vitamin C, which boosts your immune system. Dragon fruits have potential to be processed into many products, thus adding value to the fruit. Dragon fruit products include energy and fruit bars, ice cream, jelly, marmalade, juice, yogurt, and smoothies. Madam Lois is a successful farmer who has seen the benefits of dragon fruit farming. Yellow dragon fruit, also known as yellow pitahaya, is the sweetest, more expensive, smaller, sweeter, and juicier than the red-skinned species.
So you look also for a plant which, or crops which are high value as well, because as you know, we've probably seen a kilo right now is about 1,000 bob, or 600 to 1,000 bob thereabout. But you're telling people who are getting into farming, don't get into farming because you've seen the price at 1,000 shillings per kilo. Because the more people come into the space, the supply will increase, and demand probably will also grow as well. And with increased supply, you'll find that also the price point goes down. So go into it first of all knowing whether is this a fruit I can enjoy eating for my own consumption because of its high nutrition value, or is it a fruit that the market wants and the market needs. Once you figure that out, then that makes you have a better informed decision on why you get into dragon fruit.
Dragon fruit and trees are very beautiful. Some farmers hang them on their fence and others plant them in their compound for food and beauty. Kenya is faced with high unemployment rates, climate change, food insecurity, and economic hardship. The dragon fruit farming is an answer to some of these challenges, since demand for dragon fruits is higher than supply in Kenya. Every person who can access a piece of land can venture into agribusiness and grow this nutritious food. It's an alternative food and a good source of income in these hard economic times.
1, 2. Naam, tuwapigie makofi. Wewe the crew, kujeni haraka. Tuwapigie makofi mzuri. Washira, kujeni haraka haraka tuwapigie makofi vizuri. Kwani iko nini? Madam, this is first year work. Hii ni kazi ya first years. Now they are now in second year. This first year work. Yeah. The sound is a second year Ondego. Saizi ako attachment Ramogi radio. Ako attachment. Umesikia sauti? Wamesema wanataka hiyo sauti. Ondego. Now it's at Ramogi for industrial attachment. Tuwapigie makofi tafadhali. Asante sana. Keep smiling. Makofi kwao tena. Thank you very much. Asante sana. So we cannot be able to show everything that we have. We only identified documentary, and as we move on, we will want to show that is Joy Nashipai production, which was done somewhere in Narok. But then, of course, we have some entertainment even as we move on. At this point in time, I will be asking that we have a vote of thanks by Madam Nelly Muluka. Then we will have our MC and DJ to continue, as well as the exhibition of the films. Tumpigie makofi our sponsor. Huyu ni sponsor wetu. She's our sponsor. Anatafuta sponsor. Sponsor wa kazi nzuri kama hii. All right. So I think, guys, we are happy as a school. We are happy as a school to be able to receive our colleagues. We are a semi-autonomous government agency in training of cinematic arts, and they are semi-autonomous government agency in what they have been telling you. You get the point? Even as we train here, they are also coming over to tell us, even as you are training, try as much as you can to know what we call clean content. Try as much as you know how to promote your cultural diversity through content creation. Even as you do that, try to make sure that children are safe out of bad content. We are what we eat. So sema hivyo. We are what we eat. Ukikula kuku broiler, utakuwa broiler. Ukikula kuku kienyeji, utakuwa kienyeji. So amua mwenyewe. So thank you very much, Madam. Tupigie makofi even as we pass a vote of thanks, but then we'll continue with entertainment. Hadi chair. Unasema hadi chair? Kwani iko nini? Thank you.
Mwalimu, wewe unakula kuku gani?
Mimi nakula kienyeji, Roadrunner.
Mwalimu anakula kuku kienyeji. Okay, so I do not want to bore you much because I know I've been here severally. Now, one thing, as you've heard, to our sponsor, but also courtesy of our ministry, I must say a big thank you from our Ministry of Youth Affairs, the Arts and Sports. Napo, that is our CS Mheshimiwa Ababu Namwamba na timu yake under Talanta Hela. Otherwise, tutaacha kidogo vile mwalimu alikuwa amerequest watu waone film a bit. Very soon, as Kenya Film Classification Board, we've come up with the cinema mashinani. Tuko na lori bado iko tu Nairobi, Mombasa. And when it is done and we put it together, some of this is part of the content we may be showing. And you see those are like, the lorry will be moving. It's a truck. As it goes to another place, maybe kuna a sponsor anatupatia adverts. So watu wa kama hiyo wanaweza kupata kitu kidogo huko through the sponsorship. Mkipiga makofi ndio tutawafanyia hivyo. Kwanza huyo mwenye amepiga nduru nitamtafuta, tutawafanyia. Otherwise, we really want to thank you very much as we come to an end of this awesome day. I want to begin by thanking God because He is. We are because He is. If it was not because of Him, we would not have been here. And really to thank the director, Peter Wakoli, for giving us the permission and authorization to be here and to use this wonderful facility. I really also want to thank the registrar, Mr. Godfrey Kareidi. Mtanisamea nikipronounce hayo majina vibaya. Mainly my first language is French, followed by Luya, then Luo, English, and I go like that. So majina yakini hivyo, lakini we are very grateful for the registrar. We also want to thank the head of film, the head of film, anaitwaje? Denish Otieno. Tunataka kumshukuru sana Mr. Denish Otieno. We want to thank Mwalimu Buhere Tsinje Amayoka. Naona yake vile naijua vizuri. Tsinje Buhere Amayoka. Majina yenyewe hata sijui litafutiwa tu kwa baada ya tumboni. Then and all of you, we thank the other teachers, we thank the non-teaching staff, we thank the security, everybody who has just ensured that everything works on well. Tunashukuru pia hapo, ingawa mlitu let down kidogo kidogo, lakini mlijaribu, mmefanya kazi poa. Tunawashukuru. Thank you very much. We want to thank the MC. I really want to thank everybody who presented, at least having the courage to come in front there and dance and present spoken word, kila kitu. So we just want to say we love you. We are waiting for you in the field by the grace of God. Na tumejua kuna wale ambao one day watasema when they are new, Madam, I remember uliongea huko, when they'll now be colleagues. I really pray that that will be your portion. Otherwise, tunawapenda, mbarikiwe. Until next time, muendelee kutumia kidogo, mwalimu ataorganize vile tutapata na vile wataondoa. Sio paka che, but at least kidogo. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Tumpigie makofi. Tumpigie makofi. Asante sana. Now this is coming from KFCB, and we as a KMC family, the Kenya Institute of Making Celebrities, as a family, we also want to thank them a great deal. We also want to thank you students for being able to come. Of course, you can be able to prepare all these goodies, but there are no people to come over and dine. Please allow me to ask Mr. Denish Otieno, the head of department film training, to come on over and pass a vote of thanks on behalf of KIMC director and the entire faculty, and of course the administrative arm of the KIMC. Karibu mwalimu. Makofi kwake.
Asante sana. I think we've had a good day. We've learned something. At least we have some knowledge from here. This was just like a normal classroom. And such activities, such kind of activities are very rare to get. The KFB team are very busy, but if at least they have been able to create some time to be with us, then we need to appreciate. We hope this is not the last time, but we'll still create other collaborations with them. Of course, even in the area of attachment, I think now you know when we'll be, especially those who are going out in March, you know the areas or the places where you'll be skimming. Such events are also good for you to network. I say something that is in media industry or anywhere, networking is one of the best, you know, the best ideas or activities that can help you to propel you on your career. You never know where you'll meet them. Maybe when you go to the interview, you'll meet one of them in the panel. You never know. I remember sometimes back in the year 2009 there, I think I got an interview at KFCB for, they wanted some film classification officers. That did not get the job, but at least that tells you of how small this industry is. So you never know, to those who are graduating or those who are in third year, take these opportunities seriously. We are in a very busy semester, and I don't know if we'll manage again to get for you another workshop, but if we don't, then I hope this workshop will be one of those you've looked up to in this academic year. So thank you, KFCB team, of course the Talanta team. You've seen how serious now talent is. you're seeing how the government is getting serious to come to you, to tell you that that which you have can help you to make a living. You don't have to sit and stand sending your CV. You have it in you. So tafadhali, the industry is competitive. We want all of you at the end of it to have your slot and have your cake in this industry. So to Madam Nelly, thank you for the patience at this time. You've stayed with us throughout. I thought the program will only take 3 hours, but I mean we've been able to manage the whole day. It means we have content, it means we're creatives, we've entertained ourselves with something that is good, we've not been bored. But I know the show is not stopping now. Of course, with the permission of Nelly, I don't know how many hours you're going to allow us to stay, but I think there's also another movie, okay, that you guys need to watch. You're saying our business is making movies, you see? So anytime you're watching movie here, you're learning. That's why I said even the evening students who have their first class, by you just sitting here to watch what other students have done, it is a learning process. You're not trying to waste your time here. We're talent, we're not studying medicine. So I cannot keep you in class 365 days. That is why we are here, okay? Unless you are studying medicine, then I expected you to be in the library or somewhere doing something. But this is our work, this is our business. We're in the process, we are learning. So don't think that you're wasting your time. Don't think that you've wasted the whole day. The director, with all the blessings, is very happy. Of course, I've even sent to him some of the pictures, and he was really looking forward to join you, but he can't. But he's hoping the KFC meeting that we'll engage again, because he's really interested in the how the Talanta Hela, what we're doing, the KFC board, some of the collaborations we can make. And one of the things that we were talking with the director yesterday, Nelly, is that he was asking, you see, how can we put KMC to become a reference point for building or for nurturing talent? And we work in collaboration with you. So there are many questions that, of course, we will, of course, be coming so that you help us to get answers. So otherwise, I've said the show continues, and call others who are not yet here, that we're still learning. Otherwise, thank you so much, and thank you, Mwalimu, for taking the whole day here, and I appreciate. Thank you so much.
Tumpigie makofi mwalimu wetu, tumpigie tena makofi. And Madam Nelly Muluka and your team, we are the father and the mother of cinematic arts in Kenya and the entire East Africa. Muzungu, when Muzungu was living in 1963, he began KIMC so as to train technical people who would be able to work in KBC. Later on, film department began 1971, 72, 73. But the technical aspect of transmission and engineering, broadcast engineering, began in 1963. Of course, TV and radio began in 1969, going on up to 1971, when film was incorporated in KMC Cinematic Arts. The nearest college, as we said earlier, is your college, your alma mater, School of Journalism, University of Nairobi, which began SOJ in 1971. We already began this thing. We have other new schools like KCA, who began last year, 2 years ago. Kenya, formerly Communications, KCCT, now Multimedia University, 10 years ago. Others, Kabete or Meantha last year, January. You cannot compare us with them. We are the mother and the father, and that's why she and her team, plus her CEO, decided that we can work and partner with the KIMC, the Kenya Institute of Making Celebrities. Sio kweli? Kabla wanza kwenda kule KU, where some of us are students, wameanzia nyumbani. And we are mothered in the ministry. And we are the only institution that trains all media disciplines under the same roof. Hatuna business studies hapa, hatuna secretarial, hatuna computer science. Our business is to train cinematic arts and information communication. Are we together? Tunasema asante sana. So basically, I will be able to hand over this microphone to our hype team to be able to hype us. Of course, I can see the Eldred hype girl. She's there. She's the leader of the gang. And of course, the rest of the team Yotos of this world, Prince, please come over and give us more entertainment, even as we wait to load in the next film for us to watch. It's a short one, the next film. Tujipigie makofi kila mmoja wetu. But you guys have been a very nice audience. You guys have been a nice audience. We went for lunch, we left you here. Si mmekula nini? Mulikula muziki. Asante sana. So DJ, take us around Kenya, give us some music. Can it be a piano, can it be ohangala, can it be kamabega, as we move on like that.
Yes. DJ. Tunaanza usiku. Paka usiku. Tunaanza saa ngapi? Haya. Tuko na lineup ya wasanii kadha wa kadha hapa. Mmoja ndio huyo anapita. Pigeni makofi. Sasa mkaenda ufanye kazi jamani. Haya. Joto yuko wapi? Haya, Joto, know that you are up next. Alafu kabla tuanze usiku, tuko na Alan Kizegule. Alan Kizegule. Mtajua huku tuko na wasanii. Wapi nduru ya Alan? Wapi kelele ya Alan?
Unajua kuna watu wengine huwezi imagine
kama ni wasanii.
Huwezi imagine.
Lakini tuache kuimagine. Tuko na msanii already hapa. Anaitwa Alan Kizegule, lakini ni vizuri ajiseme jina lake. Haya.
Unajua kuna mpaka glasses. Na niko na glasses.
Sasa
unajua ni wasanii tumekutana.
Failure.
Oza. So mimi naitwa Alan Kizegule. Lakini jina usanii naitwa Captain Alan. Ukienda hapo YouTube it's Captain Alan. Leo na chapia ngoma yangu inaitwa Black, nilitoa nikiwa class 7.
Yes.
Sasa
DJ Blacks.
Haya tuna hype hiki tu Chenda bana, mimi msanii lakini nitajua vile nitachapa sawa. Tunasema tu Black ama namna gani?
Black.
Everything say and speak is just I am always rocking
black.
Now go south and west is just
black.
Strong action team we rocking
black.
Everything I say and speak is just I am always rocking. Now go south and west is just
black.
Strong action team we rocking
black. Hey,
black is the color. Black is the hood, black is the envelope, development is black. Wewe sai kwa wapi bana? Unaniangusha. Watu yangu bana. Wanasema tuangalie kamera nyumbani.
Black is what?
I love black. We don't have anything to do with other colors. Cause black is just like black. It's just like my spirit.